Hey, good morning. My name is Jason Smith. My wife Melissa and I have been building in the South Central Kentucky area for about 20 plus years now, around Bowling Green and Warren County. And we're starting this channel to just kind of document some of the things that we do. We're going to start out by following a couple of jobs we've got going near from the very beginning through completion. And today we're out at Bailey's Point on Barren River Lake. This house has gotten started just a few weeks ago, and we're going to go back and put in some video and still shots of what's happened to get us up to this point. This is an Airbnb. It's located just about a mile from the boat ramp. And we're just gonna kind of look at some of the stuff we're doing. The house is supposed to start framing on Thursday. Today's Tuesday before Christmas 2021. And we're gonna be backfilling this foundation today, getting it ready for the framers. And so we'll just kind of walk you through some of that. All right, so we're in the process of backfilling this basement. And a couple of things that we do that's not exactly the norm in this area. Some of the things go back a long time, and Josh will put some still shots in of what I'm talking about. But in between the footing and the base of the wall, we either will key that, or in this case, we used a vinyl water stop that is, he'll have some still photos you can see where it's sticking up out of the footing. And what it does is it allows there to be a watertight seal in between the top of the footing and the bottom of the wall. And if you come around on the back, you can see that the floor is poured on top of the footing. So hopefully if we have any water that were to try to go in between the footing and the wall, it'll stop at that water stop. Or if it were to get on through it, it's still going to be below floor level. And then we're further trying to prevent any type of water coming in by putting in this slotted drain pipe. So this pipe, let me stop this, has these little perforated slots in it. And then the pipe that we use, we just like a little bit more protection. It's got a geofabric sock on it that just helps to try to keep a little bit of the dirt that might come in from getting in. And then we're gonna put 57 stone on top of that. And we try to get at least a foot to even as much as 2 or 3 feet on top of that pipe here on the side of the basement where grade comes down. Our stone will actually stop back in there somewhere so that we just have a nice dirt finish on the sides. But along the upper sides and front, we'll put more stone in those areas.
So you're using the fabric here, you said, to stop some of the dirt coming in? Because I guess once you get dirt and stuff inside that pipe, it's going to kind of gum up the pipe and everything like that. So it's just a little added protection.
It would take a long time, I'll give you that. But it's just a little bit extra protection. And, you know, the cost difference in this pipe versus non-sock pipe is probably $20 a roll or something. You know, it's very, very little that it costs extra. It's hard to keep it from being torn in places when it's stored. Mice and stuff love to chew on it, just like the mouse that we found running around here a minute ago. But anyway, yeah, it's just gives us a little bit extra protection. Just try to give that pipe a little bit more longevity down the road from being stopped up. So that's it.
All right, cool. Well, sounds like we're going to throw some more.
I'm gonna fall down.
It sounds like we're gonna throw some more rock down here in the basement, and we'll see if we can get some action shots or something for you guys on that. So stay tuned.
So we're just about finished backfilling and getting ready to load up and leave here. Finally managed to get Josh working.
Yeah,
been difficult today. But
so anyway, we're a little bit low on dirt. We had to haul dirt off of this site just because it's such a small lot here on the edge of the water that we had to get some of the dirt out of here. And looks like we're gonna probably have to wind up bringing a little bit back to just finish our backfill. But this at least gets it to where the framers can get around the front and not be sent in such a hole. So we think we've got that squared away and on to the next thing.
And I'd just like to add as well that he says that, yet if it wasn't for me, I really don't think this thing would happen, because he would just get in work mode and just want to go all the time. So he says that I never work. That's because I'm the one stuck doing all the filming. So we'll see you next time, guys.
Hey, good morning. So we're back out at Bailey's Point today. They are working on framing and
getting ready to stand the wall up over here. I'm gonna watch them stand this up here in just a second.
So we're gonna keep checking back over here. They're gonna continue framing. I think they're actually gonna work a little bit tomorrow on Christmas Eve even. And we've got another project we've got to go to today and try to track down some people on some other things. So another job that you guys haven't been out on, we're getting started over here. This is the Cashin job. This is going to be a barndominium. And what we're doing today, we're doing these things a little bit different than we ever have before. And this one is actually all of the front portion is going to be stick framed on a slab, and then the shop area is actually going to be a pole style building, but we're going to be pouring concrete piers rather than having the post in the ground. And so we'll kind of watch what we're doing today. We're going to set these things up and try to see if we can get them poured today. We'll see. So we finally got done with our layout, and we're going to get started digging some post holes. There's the first one. I think it looks decent. And so we're gonna try to get these dug. We're not gonna pour concrete today. We're just never gonna get done in time. And we've got it down for Monday morning. So we're hoping to get close to wrapping this day up here before too long.
Sound like a woodpecker. What were you saying?
Just that I'm hoping to wrap this day up before too long.
This battery's probably about out.
If you didn't notice my face, Josh was driving me around yesterday, and I got sick. His driving was so bad, I got sick. He had to pull over and I had to vomit. And I wanted to pass out in the ditch. It was horrible.
What happened?
That's what's wrong with my face.
I believe you were feeling ill prior to me driving.
Then today...
And then you were just like waving your little arm around and you were like, pull over, pull over. And then you passed out in a ditch, and some other amigos of ours, it scared them half to death.
Yeah.
He's puking in the ditch, and I'm laughing my butt off because I think it's hilarious because I can hear him heaving and everything, and then I hear a big thud and like grass sliding and everything, and I look out the mirror, and these other amigos are like sprinting up the side of the truck, and I'm like, what could possibly be going on now? And he's all, you were awake by the time I made it up to the other side of the truck, but you're all walking all funny.
Yeah, well, I'm blaming my face on him, and now he's working on these boxes, and it's not going so good, but
it's going just fine. Hey, we're not building pianos, right?
No, I've been told that before, and it wasn't acceptable to me.
You can't play this. It's not an instrument.
Get them put together.
It's a box that sits.
We're gonna leave the skid steer here till Monday.
Finish getting these form boxes made up, and we're gonna finish up these form boxes, clean up a little bit of this dirt, and just try to straighten everything up. Make some marks for the block layers. They're supposed to be coming in the morning to lay this little bit of block around this foundation. So
we're gonna have to get a fire going
to do
too,
that.
because I'm sure we'll be here all night because Jason runs things like a prison camp. But until then, you know, we'll see. We'll check back in.
Yeah, we'll check back in before we go. We're hoping to wrap this day up here pretty soon.
I guess I might have to use this.
Hey guys, so this day is pretty well a wrap. As my normal deal goes, we never get done with everything that I think we will. We got all of our boxes built, our rebar's ready, holes are dug, and it looks like we'll have concrete around 9 on Monday, and we'll probably be bouncing back over to some of the other jobs, and we may drop in and show you some things that are going on some of those. There's Josh, you know, just being him. So anyway, hope what?
I said I'm not even doing nothing.
So hope that you like what we're doing. Like I say, we're going to kind of be following this job and the job we're doing over at Bailey's Point throughout their whole process, and kind of talking about the things that we're doing. We'll be able to show a little bit better Monday what this really looks like when we finish getting it formed up and get everything put together and pour it. Maybe make it a little bit easier to understand what we're doing. So anyway, like and subscribe. Give us a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel. We'll see you next time.